good. That one's in there. One more shot. I just got this our inline vertical crossbow sighted in and set up with a scope, shooting it horizontally. And I'll tell you, it shoots really well. I'm sure it shoots as well or better than most horizontal crossbows. It's certainly light and easy to maneuver. But there are disadvantages even with this over shooting a crossbow in the horizontal position. And I'll go over a few things in a few minutes, but shooting a horizontal crossbow is extremely accurate. This one or any other, if you're allowed to brace or prop or rest it in a position, and that's a big deal. But in hunting situations, shooting one in the vertical position is much better. And I'll go over a few of those things in a few minutes as we go. We got some thunder coming in a thunderstorm maybe, so we're going to try to get some of this stuff done before that comes in. But so I'm going to shoot again right here in the horizontal position, and I've added the scope mount onto it. The scope, it's over it, and then I've got the shoulder stock, and then I've added this front grip right here with the bullpup trigger system. And it's phenomenal. It really is incredible. All right, let me go pull those arrows and we'll go over a few things. Okay, the one true advantage that I see about shooting a crossbow over a vertical crossbow setup is the fact of being able to rest underneath here to give you some stability off a prop or some sort of rail, which is great in a situation where you're either hunting out of a ground blind where you can pre-set everything up, or out of a tree stand where you have a rail. But if you're hunting on the go and on the move, like elk hunting or turkey hunting or some kind of hunting like that, to where you've got those quick setups, and you also never know when you're going to have to stop and make a shot, and you don't have a rest to rest off of, that's where this vertical setup comes real handy. Now, one thing about this is that you're unable to rest off of this because you're because your cams and your limbs are in the way. So it really gives you not much of an option there to be able to shoot off a tree. So there again, that's where the bow is shooting vertically, like our inline vertical crossbow. You shoot off there real easily, just like that. Shooting offhand, basically, in my experience, I shoot better with a vertical setup than I do with a horizontal setup, whether it be my bow shot in the vertical position or in the horizontal position, because I'm having to fight the weight and it being a little bit top heavy, left and right, where vertical everything sits in line and I'm not fighting the gravity of these sides like that. Everything's more in a certain line. I still do okay, but like I said, it does pose somewhat of an issue. And now I've got my vertical set up here with the buttstock and the bullpup, and I've actually added my front grip on there. And if you'll notice, the bow is extremely balanced whenever you hold it in your hand. It's well balanced as well. It positions itself, and in hunting situations, it's real nice because you can kind of tuck it up under your shoulder like this move through the bushes, and everything is in line with the trees and most of the bushes like that. It's just such a good feel to it. Also, like if you're in a hunting situation in a stand and you want to swing to the left, you've got all of this right here that you can swing all the way to the left, and it won't have the limbs and cams swinging into the tree. That's a big plus right there. The accuracy, as with any vertical bow, is really nice. I can hold this so much better in the vertical position than I can in the horizontal, because if you notice, as I go through it and put it up to my face and aim, you'll notice how quickly it settles. You don't get that rocking effect that you typically do with a horizontal bow. It just holds real nice and firm. Shoot again. Just like that. It's real easy. And I actually shoot better groups with this, with my peep sight and with a pin and holding free-handed than I do with a scope. Actually rest, I shoot as well. So it just kind of shows you that holding in a vertical position actually gives you somewhat better stability.